Welcome to HTX Renegade Radio, TDC. Got everybody coming in to join us on this fine thirsty Thursday. Actually,
Yes.
this warm and muggy kind of
typical
Thursday.
Texas.
Yeah, it's amazing that we went from almost 0 degree weather last week to now you can wear shorts and get a suntan.
Yeah, that's what they say. Yeah, wait a minute, it'll change.
It'll change, definitely. That's Texas. Texas weather's like Washington, D.C. Give it a minute, it'll change.
Like wearing flip-flops.
That's it. Hey, how's your Thursday going?
Man, it's been an exhausting week. I feel like I say that every week for all the regulars that are jumping on. Look forward to seeing all you guys jump on. No, this week has been even more exhausting because it really hasn't stopped since last week. We apologize. We really wanted to do a show. We hate missing by any means. Obviously, there were some extenuating circumstances last week we'll get into a little bit later, but it hadn't really stopped since last week. And obviously, some changes with what we're doing with Renegade Radio and just trying to put it all together as quick as we can and get back out here and do what we do, man. That's have a good time and do this show.
For those that don't know, I am Simple Man, and this is TDC. We are the Conservative Outlaws, and we thank you all again for joining us. Give a shout out to Ash for the comments there. Always, we in our past life we did another radio show, and so we continue to do this, and nothing changes with us. We still give the true talk, definitely true talk Texas style. We're gonna give our voice and our opinion on things, but we're gonna be true about it. We're not just gonna throw out what ifs and crazy stuff like that. So I'm excited. We're over here on the Bill of Rights Network. Give a shout out to Carl for getting us set up and hooked up on this and this network, and been a great asset to us for sure already. And shout out to everybody over at WO Entertainment. Thanks for having us over here broadcasting. I do want to take a minute since we are going through some changes. I do want to give a shout out to everybody over at VRS, where we came from. They treated us great over there. We had a lot of friends over there, and I hope to see them joining our shows and give us a watch and view. But TDC and I haven't changed at all, and I'm not saying anybody else has. I'm just saying we've changed. We haven't changed. We're still going to do the same type of shows that we've always done, and they helped us along over there. So definitely full gratitude, nothing but love for y'all, and wish everybody over there at VRS the best of luck with all their shows. So
yeah, I'm gonna just go right off of what you said. We're starting a new venture here, and but we had a lot of damn good times over there. I mean, we brought it. We brought a hell of a fan base through thick and thin, even when we were censored doing what we do. So much appreciation for those guys over there. But now we're over here on the Bill of Rights Network with Carl, and it's been amazing already. Just the teamwork and already helping out with the ideas and just really being hands on. And I'm really excited. WO Entertainment. Shelly and Richie right there. Appreciate it. Good seeing you out there. We hope we're ready to do you guys proud. And, we take a lot of pride and passion in what we do. And we're going to make sure that all the new listeners out there get a chance to feel what we're all about. So
no doubt. We're working on guests for our future shows. Again, this is a new endeavor. So trying to get everything situated, with emails and platforms as far as social media goes. Speaking of that, you can check us out over there at Parler. It's back up and running. It's going to be the HTX Renegade Radio name over there. Look for the logo. I think with our logo, we've got the number 1 in the star. And, check out the Lone Star with the number 1 in it. It is HTX Renegade Radio.
Yeah, put the HTX in front of it, and you should go right to us.
If you're over on Cloud Hub, check us out over there. We're same thing over there. We're Cloud Hub. We're on Freedom Lake, HTX Renegade Radio over there. We've got our Facebook page. Our YouTube channel's up. I mean, we've done a lot of work just in the past couple of days to get this thing out there. And again, a lot of appreciation to Carl and WO Entertainment as well for getting us out and letting us broadcast across those pages over there. It's awesome, and let's build it up. Let's have a good time.
Yeah, we're moving 100 miles an hour, staying up till freaking 1 a.m, falling asleep on the phone with each other, trying to make things happen. That's how you do it on the fly, and we got a lot of good stuff we're going to talk about. It is a quick endeavor and a quick brand change and everything for us. We do plan on having merchandise it's already in the works right now. So as soon as that comes, we're going to have some stuff available for all you guys and gals that's out there. So look forward to getting that out to you.
I think everybody's going to love the new logo as well.
Oh, so yeah.
We've got the new logo coming over, and I mean, everything's already in the works. This stuff should be done. I would hope by next show, we're hoping to have merch up and all that. So
yeah, we'll at least have some stuff for sure for everybody. And it's just happening really quick. So when you only got a couple days to make magic, I feel like we already said abracadabra. So we're just waiting for the rabbit to come out of the house right now, or the hat, so to speak. But also some things that we traditionally have done is trying to reach out and whether it's a fundraiser or help people out. We previously are known for trying to help out Republican Rob down here at the Blind Tiger Lounge. We do still plan on working with Republican Rob, helping him out in any way we can. We still got to sit down and do some details now that entities have changed, but we definitely are not forgetting about Rob. We definitely want to be a part over there. We are going to go sit down and just make sure that we're still all on the same page and making that happen. So we're still going to do what we do. We know that our first priority, and I think it's a motto, if you're not thinking about helping somebody else and just doing something just for yourself, then what the hell are you living for? The world needs a lot more better people out there. So
no doubt. I would say, we have a different look, a different network. But one thing that hadn't changed is our values and beliefs. And we're still about God and family and country, the American veteran, the American warrior, and the American people. We've always said that we talk the talk and we walk the walk. So I'll put it that way. And we do that. We try to help everybody that we can. And whether it's veteran or patriot related, we're there. We're gonna do what we can. So
no doubt.
Our values don't change. We're still true, and that's why we'll promote the True Talk Texas style. I mean, we're going to talk it. We're going to be true about it.
Yeah. Yeah. For the new listeners that have never tuned in, first off, welcome all you guys. Hopefully, don't be shy. If you got some comments, please start putting them out there, because one thing you'll grow to know about us is we're very interactive with our fans and the people who are commenting. So, hey, and that goes for if you have questions, if you have comments, or even if it may be something you don't agree with, we're open to open narrative here. That's how we're going to progress in this country. So if you got an issue, let's talk about it. Let's figure it out as we start getting into some of the topics. See, we already got one coming in from the UK, so that's very cool. All right.
Hello from Texas.
Yeah. But yeah, nothing's going to change. We're still going to do what we always do, and we'll keep you updated. Like we said, we've had less than 48 hours to put all this together, branding, logos. Nick, simple man, hell of a job on that intro. That really got me pumped up, man. So
that was a rush job. It gets way better than that. So.
It was a rush job, and I freaking loved it, man. It was awesome. Hopefully that kind of gives you a good feeling of what we're all about. And we come off with a conservative outlaw attitude. We do it with our talk and our voice, because right now we feel that's what this country's missing, especially on the conservative side. We see a lot of people that just sit on their hands and sit at home and whine and complain, when we need more people standing up for their morals and values. And that's what we're all about. And
no doubt. And that's where Bill of Rights Network comes in. I mean, that fits in line with what we do and what our content is and where our hearts are at. I mean, America's going through. We've gone through a change over the past week and going through the change with the weather over the past 2 weeks. But this country's gone through a radical change just in a matter of 2 months, 2.5 months. It's amazing. And no doubt we're going to need all hands on deck for sure to get this voice out here and preserve everything that we definitely grew up on and had respect for is there's nothing taboo anymore. We've said this before. There's nothing taboo anymore. It all gets thrown out the window, and it's almost like that. Nobody honors the flag. Nobody respects the Constitution. If you have a conservative opinion, you're deemed as some kind of domestic terrorist, and it's insane. It's sad. It's sad in a sense that you go from being a racist during Trump being in office to a domestic terrorist by the time he gets out of office, and all you're doing is again your morals and values. You treat people fairly, the way you would hope to be treated. Of course, somebody crossed that line, and you got to make the decision on what your decisions are going to be. But until that point, we try to treat everybody fair, and we don't like the fact that God's taken out of everything to do with this country. So in that respect, we're going to stand up and defend it, and we're going to voice our opinions.
Well, I think everybody that the regulars that have been watching us, they kind of know, they've seen our journey and our what we've been battling this whole time. Obviously, there is a war on the conservative voice. Hell, they're kicking people off lifetime bans off Facebook. I happen to know a few people that have those lifetime bans, and even on a personal page where it's been nothing about except family, fun, vacations, all the typical family fun stuff, nothing political. But heaven forbid, if you're doing something that's considered conservative, like on a forum, you could actually be gone for life, no coming back. Meanwhile there's people posting videos of fights, violence, rioting, fires to businesses, actual murders of people being shot. They can run wild and free, post that crap all over their Facebook page all day. But if you actually say that you're for Trump or you're out there talking the talk, they got you. And they want you to send your photo ID and just a bunch of crap that is very un-American. It's very very communist, to be honest. But we're seeing that right now. They're actually going after Fox. They're going after AON. They're trying to pass they already have done it in the social media platforms, trying to silence everybody and put that fear into you. Hell, they did it to our president. So, if they can do it to what's supposed to be one of the most respected people or the most powerful, then who the heck is anybody else,
Well, and it goes back to even though, again, what we've always preached and promoted is that Trump was one man, right? And from that aspect, it's a voice. It's a voice it's the conservative voice, that we're going to preserve. I know they're going after everybody on this. And hey, you mentioned the scare tactics, the fear, which is what we're going to get into a little bit later with this COVID stuff.
Yeah.
You can see that everything surrounded by this administration getting into office has been about fear. The sky's always falling on the left side of things, and it's just it gets exhausting at times trying to keep up with what's the next sky is falling.
How much further can they go?
The smoke and mirrors that they like to put up there. So, and again, every time it's these news media gets out there on this liberal news media get out there and they promote all this this ideal, and they're allowed to get up there and say what they want to say, and nothing gets done about squashing their voice. Like TDC was saying, our voice gets squashed. A lot of your voices have got squashed. We've seen so many people that with their Facebook pages. I mean, this is almost beating a dead horse, but you see so many people with their personal Facebook pages that have been banned and had to, you know, come in as an AKA or alias or,
Never heard of that.
and because of the, the Facebook jail and the community standards. But honestly, they're not setting much community standards if they're taking away that First Amendment right to be able to speak your mind and say what you want to say without violently hurting somebody.
Just show you where all the power really lies. It's definitely not in our government. It's the people who pay them off and pad their pockets and put their own personal family's gain ahead of ours. That's what I see a lot of. I haven't seen anything for America so far under this administration.
Well, the scary thought too is that it's the people that follow that. The people that follow that and that don't even sit, halfway somewhere in the middle, on the fence. I mean, they're radically left, and for those people that follow that, it's a scary thing. It's a scary thing that the young generation now do the same thing. They're taught in schools. A lot of your colleges have gone to the same way of teaching with this liberal narrative and mindset, and it's scary. I don't know what it's going to do for.
I just wonder what kind of jobs that creates with that kind of ideology and that kind of message that's been spreading throughout our schools without the hard work and determination and the capitalist spirit. What kind of jobs is this producing for these millennials with this kind of thought process?
I'd say, honestly, I would probably say green energy, wind, turbine, solar jobs, probably Kleenex, tissues.
Tissues are probably really big. They're right up there with toilet paper with all the fear. Hey, the one thing you can say is that we all know for a fact fear sells. So anytime they create a panic, what's the first thing they do? They ask for more money. Just like California talks about with their green laws, and they're like, God, if we just had a little bit more of your taxpayers' money, we would have been clean. Man, if we get up to 60% of your taxes, we could make this world clean. Hell, they don't even realize that most of the pollution is coming in from China because they don't have zero regulations. So 60% of California's pollution is from China. We're actually one of the cleanest damn countries there already is, but yet you still want more money and this climate.
The people in California are choked more by the emissions laws than they are the smog coming from China.
Yeah, what a conundrum.
Yeah, choke your citizens and make them pay for it, but don't make the country pay for it. That's actually producing most of it. So
yeah. Hey, let's kind of, since we missed last week, we'll go ahead and get into our real topics here. That's just kind of a summary of what we really believe here. But so we had to miss last week's show. We had a conversation about it. I really, really was adamant, and I wanted to get on so bad because it's one thing when the biggest news story in the whole dang country is happening in your backyard and you're living it. We were going through the rolling blackouts. We were without power for periods of a time. But during that time, by the time Friday had rolled around, I think we had almost stabilized for the most part. But there was a lot of aftermath, which we'll kind of talk about here in a second as well, of just trying to play catch up, trying to get clean, trying to do some damn laundry, trying to do whatever you need to do when you're without power for so long. But I was really, really wanting to push for it because it just feels like you start hearing all these talking heads from all over the place trying to tell you what's really going on. And I think when you're immersed with it, and to be honest, our week really hasn't ended, even though it was 80 something degrees here. A lot of people, there's still a lot of people that are out there suffering that still hadn't even got water, that are just having to make do. And some people have lost their damn houses. It was actually pretty damn bad. And obviously there's a lot of lawsuits that are coming out of this, and everybody wants some answers. The whole ERCOT, who's, supposed to be energy all about Texas. And we're finding out a lot of these had people that are not even from Texas. They're stepping down. I think 5 of them have already stepped down. It's kind of hard when, no offense to anybody in Michigan, but it's kind of hard for somebody in Michigan to understand what 0 degrees means in Houston. It's a freaking nightmare, because obviously we don't prepare for that. This was what did they say, 122 years since it's ever been this cold, and so obviously it's not something that we prepared for, and I think it showed. Hell, even I was a little irresponsible in thinking that it couldn't get that bad, and took it a little bit for granted. And then next thing you know, I was like, holy crap, I got a baby, man. I got a 1.5-year-old and a 5-year-old and a wife that I got to keep warm, and the roads are too bad. I will tell you, we did have a gas fireplace, and it's crazy when you keep your house, whatever, 72, 75, whatever your preference is, and you start seeing that the thermostat just dropping and dropping. And I think when it actually got down below 50 degrees in my house, and I was like, there's only so much you can do. And that's even with a fireplace going. You start literally freaking out for your own family. And we were very fortunate. My parents were a little northwest of us, and they never lost power. So we went over there, and we were able to get warm and bed and all that, and get back together. We heard the next day. So it was about 2.5 days. We were actually out of power at my house, but we went to my parents for one. We got our news update that the power came back on. So we come home. We're like, oh, yes, it started warming up. Boom, the rolling blackouts started happening. So it was like right when you would think you get warmed up again, they would hit you with another 8 hours of being out. It was irresponsible. And I think there's a lot of obviously these lawsuits. Hopefully we're going to get a lot more answers on it. But there was some irresponsibility on all accounts. And that's one of the things we always say too. You got to start out in your communities, your elected officials, and make sure they have your best interest, because this was an absolute shit show. And I think the rest of the country probably doesn't understand it as well, because they're like 15 degrees or whatever. But when to me, I was very angry and embarrassed, because I'm like, I work in Houston, Texas, the energy capital of the country, and we can't even keep our own state and our own people warm. It's a freaking embarrassment. It's a tragedy.
It's an embarrassment, definitely for those that have allowed that to happen, that have allowed the board members or the people in charge to, to get to that point where you can't even control your own grid.
Yeah.
I know it's frustrating. I know y'all dealt with a lot. One of the things that I do want to say is, with just like any other time, there's adversity here in Texas. We see the hurricanes and all that stuff. One of the positive notes on this is, people being able to help people out. Texas is always helping each other out, the neighbors and stuff. And I've heard some awesome stories of people that were down to bare minimum supplies because they didn't prepare so well, and they were still helping people that had less than they did. People with busted pipes and the help of getting the mess cleaned up from that, and getting some kind of stability there until the insurance companies can do what they can do and actually assess the damage and hopefully expedite getting these repairs done so that everybody can get back to normal. It's a crazy how a week it's basically like a hurricane. It's crazy how that this weather, we don't build our houses and stuff to
winter-proofed
weather. It's more wind-proof than it's going to be snow-proof and zero or sub-zero temperatures.
Yeah.
So,
hey, yeah, and to show to give the listeners an idea of how real this is, I think the number right now we're looking at is there's been 40 people that have died as a direct result of this. That's 40 people that lost their lives because of something that should have been dealt with. That's we should have never been in this. I mean, I don't like to take life and death down the political path here, but hell, when the wind turbines and the wind energy was supposed to be a fail-proof backup down here in Texas, they completely froze. They couldn't move. I think one of the most symbolic pictures during this whole damn thing was the helicopter that was up there trying to spray to get the windmills running again. It just goes to the hypocrisy of all this green deal, because no matter what, it's gonna take some oil and gas to get any of this done. I heard a truck driver talk about, well, how the hell do you think they're going to get these blades there? Anything that goes to any store is a result of oil and gas and a truck driver getting it there. And the effect that that's had, just this storm here, every plant that we come from an oil and gas background, pipe, valves, and fittings, and obviously you can imagine that's a high demand right now when every damn plant had pipes bust. Every residential houses is experiencing this too. It's a nightmare. People are working 15 hours a day trying to just keep up with the demand, just so we can have this. Now they're saying, even under this administration, that, hey, get ready, this ain't the last one. Wait till we have 30 days over 100 degrees again and everybody's blasting their AC. And the government's telling us, hey, we can't run that much power because of emissions. But yet you're going to just let us drop off. I had the exact number. It was like 4 minutes and 37 seconds. They had it down to a time to where we would have went to a complete state blackout. And if your state goes to a blackout, they were saying it was a minimum of 2 months, I believe. It could have been even longer. We've seen what it's like to go with a blackout, so to speak, of a couple days. And I can tell you right now, there's still grocery stores that still haven't even been filled up. It's insane what you would see. The lines just to get in the stores were almost a mile long of people backed up trying to get generators and last minute planning and trying to get a gallon of milk or something, a loaf of bread. Everything on the whole aisles was gone. They were having to either get rid of it or they wasn't getting delivered. It was absolutely chaos.
Yeah, insane. I know we actually prepared pretty well before the storm hit, but I can tell you, a lot of people go out there and they prepare for just that initial hit of the cold weather and whatever else, and then not think about the longevity side of things, where if your power's out for a long period of time, what are you going to do? I mean, especially around your area, fuel matters at that point. You know what I mean? Whether or not you're going to have a generator and it's powered by gasoline or diesel, your vehicle, if the pumps are shut down, not a whole lot you're going to be able to do. And so if you're out for a long period of time and in your area, I mean, on a blackout, a statewide blackout, I mean, you're not going to do anything.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. 2 days causes chaos. 30 days.
You'll have to learn how to play a guitar or fiddle or something. I mean, because you're going to have plenty of time to sit back and not do anything.
That's what I did.
And definitely protect your belongings for sure and your family. So
that's a good point about that too, because one of the other things that we're just now starting to see trickle in as a cause and effect of this is the price gouging. Once they were able to start moving forward, and I think the natural gas they were trying to shut down because they were saying they were losing money just to keep producing at that rate. So they gave them the go ahead just to spike the price. So anybody who had automatic payments come out, I've seen several stories today that were talking about $6,000, $9,000 electric bills just from that couple of days of spike that went from 9 cents to $9, or even 1,600% inflation just during those days. So in a time when you're freezing your balls off, so to speak, you would think that you're actually going to you think you're going to save a little bit of money because you're not using no electricity, then you end up wiping your whole bank account out because you were on automatic payment. First off, don't do no automatic payments when it comes to utilities because they're going to throw in any kind of fees and get whatever the hell they can out of you. So
you've heard
just
the crazy electric bills coming out.
Oh man, it's just it's bad news, and I can tell you from our side of work, we've seen the price gouging as well. It's the demand is so high that anybody who has the material, especially all the galvanized and everything else that's selling, like the demand is insane. The prices have tripled, quadrupled, and at that point, what are you going to do? You need it.
Right.
If you don't have it, you don't operate. Your plant stops.
And in defense of some of the suppliers too, they've had to bring in extra people to work longer hours to be able to supply this demand for these products. That I mean, again, we're firsthand. I know for a fact that when you have a customer that is in need and their production is down, they're gonna pay what they can to get this get their plant back up and running.
Oh yeah, they're losing so much money every minute.
But at the same time, it's when you're sourcing material that everybody in the United States is sourcing. Good luck. I mean, because it's been a hell of a past 2 weeks for sure.
Yeah, we'll definitely get in touch with you there, Richie. On the PM, on the D down low,
on the DL and the PM.
Yeah, So I mean, obviously, there's going to be a lot more that comes out of it. There definitely needs. I mean, the first thing I typed in ERCOT latest or whatever, and the first thing that comes up on your search engine is class action lawsuit. So if you were affected, so I mean, it's already there. There's so many lawsuits that are about to spawn off of this, and if it ends up going to a lot of these people who are having these electric bills, it's going to end up be costing a pretty penny. There's no doubt about it.
I would imagine that these lawyer ads, these attorneys ads are probably running. These ad spots are probably running 3 minutes long, and it's almost like one of those pharmaceutical commercials where you get to hear all the side effects.
Real quick though,
boom, 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 boom. You know what I mean?
Hey, this will help you do this, but you're going to be
right. Hey, Ash makes a good point right there.
Yep.
Bring that back up. She said I paid $2.39 a gallon 2 weeks ago. Yesterday at the same gas station, I paid $2.99 a gallon. I know for a fact during this whole winter melee, they were changing the price. The places that actually had the fuels and stuff, they were changing the price. I mean, while everybody was sitting there pumping, I can tell you one of the largest fueling stations, gas station, store, country store, let's put it that way, that I went to out in Baytown. They totally ran out of fuel, and they have, if I'm lying, I would say at least probably 150 pumps.
Yeah, I think I know which one you're talking about.
Yeah, you do. And so they totally ran out of diesel and all three blends of gasoline. So that in itself is amazing.
I wonder if those are nationwide or if that's just down here or not, because that particular place it's if you've never seen a gas station like this, it'll blow your freaking mind. I mean, and the crazy thing about this place, we have several of them around here and throughout the state, is you would imagine with 150 pumps that there would be a vacancy. You still got to wait in line to get in one of those pumps, and then right across the street there's your normal everyday, and it's empty. The phenomenon is insane, just how many people would go there. But that is a good point. But I'm not going to say that's just from the storm, because that's actually right where we're leading into is Biden's executive orders, shutting down the Keystone Pipeline. That's a direct result of that genius move that he's done. Not only has it cost tens of thousands of jobs. Everybody's just like, it was 10,000 oil and gas jobs. Oil and gas affects everything. You know how many truck drivers got to go through there, the spinoffs, the housing market, everything that is affected, contractors, construction, everything that was based upon that oil and gas and people having those jobs. Hell, even Canada was mad because we weren't
No
doing that.
doubt.
That was supposed to ship so many. I'm not going to lie and tell you the number, but I had it a few weeks ago. But the millions and millions from all the way from Canada all the way down to the Gulf Coast, and everybody's pissed because you just cost everybody career jobs. It's not like you just cost somebody their minimum wage job. You just cost somebody their livelihood, something that they could have banked on being a part of for the next several years down the road. And the spinoff of that drives the unemployment up. It drives the gasoline prices up. And if you're going to drive the gasoline prices up, then that means the truck drivers are going to be losing money, or they're going to have to raise their rates. And if they raise their rates, then that means your groceries are going to go up. That means you're going to have a hard time eating. I think groceries and housing and everything's already went up about 300%. But you
Oh
know
yeah.
what? We know what hadn't went up is the standards of living. We're still going to get taxed more. We're going to get pulled and pulled until they suck every damn thing out of you and want you to just give all your money to where you're a government dependent, to where you have to give them more money because you're going to feel so in need and they need to do something. Whereas the reason that we're becoming more and more in need of the government is because of stupid ass executive orders like this, to where you're ripping people's jobs out. Still haven't seen
Exactly.
those. I still haven't seen all those solar green jobs yet, but I did see some of those solar windmills freeze up. I still hadn't seen many more jobs.
Hey, I saw some of that solar wind energy, green energy money that went out. The administration before the last administration, the insane amount of money that was thrown into green energy, and within the first year, out of about 40 plus companies that this ungodly amount of money was thrown to, 38 of the 40 whatever went out of business within the first year.
Yeah.
Now on that note, did any of those people? That was a stimulus package um, done by Obama, which is a very similar mindset of what this administration is about now that's currently in office. So
Yeah.
a lot of his buddies got mega millions of dollars for their green energy companies.
True that.
They go belly up in the first year, and the rest of those companies that didn't go belly up in the first year, they were already in the decline anyway to go out of business. So where did that money go to? Did anybody have to pay that money back? You're talking about hundreds of millions of dollars at a time. Hundreds of millions of dollars at a time. Where did that money go? Where did that help this country whatsoever? It didn't.
No.
So this fairy tale on the green energy deal, the concept is understandable to an extent, as far as, hey, everybody wants to make the earth a better place. Everybody wants to make the earth a better place. But when you have people, for one, you have the people that sustain themselves from the jobs that are produced from the natural resources of the land, for one. Two, the you give all these people their walking papers. What's going to happen at that point with everything? You're talking about the cost of everything going up, and we've seen it in the grocery store. The supply is not nowhere near what it used to be. So that's a scary thought. The prices on meat have gone up, tremendously. The milk, Ashley, brought up about the gasoline. We talk about the milk. People damn near fighting over milk, a gallon of milk, and water. I heard one of the stories on the water was 2 cases of water for like $30, $27.
Oh yeah,
it's insane. So, it's going to be a norm for this administration. 4 years, it's going to be a rough 4 years. Just like Pimp said right there, hang on, the next 4 years are going to be rough. You think this ice storm down here and snowstorm down in Texas was something? If anything, that ought to teach us all that we need to get better prepared for anything that comes our way, including an administration that really doesn't give two shits about American citizens.
Yeah, or they sure as hell haven't proved it yet.
You know, they killing the jobs, and you know the oil and gas. We knew it was going to happen. We knew it was a no-brainer because he said it out of his own damn mouth. You know,
yeah.
There was no crawfishing or walking that back and talking it back the whole 9 yards. He said what he said, and then, you know, I don't know what everybody else in the country that really follows behind this guy, how you know they would even understand that that's even the greatest idea, you know, ever is let's shut oil and gas down.
I got an idea. I got a bright idea here. Imagine that. So we are already the most efficient emissions country in the world. There was a time not too long ago we were actually energy independent again. We actually brought it. We brought it upon. We were leading the way again. So now what are we doing? We're giving it all back to China. We're giving it back to Russia. We're giving it back to the Middle East.
Day by day.
We're going to give it all back to them. And you know what all three of those countries have in common? They don't give a shit about emissions. They'll drill anywhere. They'll send their pollution our way. Ask California.
And they don't care about America. So they care about the American money.
They care about taking our money. They care about making us dependent upon them. And then we got some Weekend at Bernie's president in there that don't even know what the hell he's signing day in and day out. That who knows what his son's over there doing with underage women. So go ahead and lay that out. I mean, crack will make you do some crazy things, man. It'll make you sign your life and your soul right over to a foreign country and sell us out like we're nothing.
I'm sure in 6 years we're going to hear all the FBI reports about what happened in the White House with Hunter Biden hanging around. That's what
we always talk about no accountability, especially for politicians. They get away with murder, literally. But this is one that they'll probably be trying to sweep it under the rug. And when they're doing that, they'll find Hunter under there with an underage girl and a crack pipe.
Yeah, it's amazing. Did they ever take the fence around down? They're not going to do that until after March.
That's what they say. Yeah.
So it's still up, and so ultimately they're just gave Hunter protection, basically, you know, from everybody else. He's stuck inside the White House, I'm sure.
Well, that's the whole thing of this. Everybody knows that. Everybody with some common sense.
Capitol, you know.
Yeah, I've been saying this for years and years. Anytime there's a big or major event that's happening or something big that's coming, it's like, oh, it's must-see TV. Something just got swept under the rug and you missed. You better start going and look and see what laws were just passed. You better find out what's going on, because anything that was ever of an importance, that Hunter Biden story, when that first broke, we were like, oh, this could be the thing that he's actually going to have to answer for. Boom, disappeared.
Yeah.
But guess what? It's going to resurface here pretty soon when they want Kamala to take over the reins and start pushing all the other nonsense, because the guy is obviously incoherent. So
exactly, we need the Wizard of Oz to come up with some good sound effects for us. You know, on that Hearing Act, it would have been like a springboard.
Boing.
Boing.
I got an idea. Yeah, it's crazy.
No, it's totally crazy. I don't know. You know, we talked about the financial side of things, and the you know, I love what Pimp said right here with the listen. I thank him for all the comedy material. I mean, that's an abundance of the comedy material for sure.
Yeah,
Wacky Pasaki. I mean, every time we circle back, she gives us. I don't know. I think I could do a better job as a White House press secretary, honestly, and I could probably say 500 times and say circle back a few times, and
she circled back so much she's dizzy.
I think she gets stuck in the circle back because she's actually trying to process and believe half the shit that she's sitting there saying and protecting or promoting. So
Yeah, I it's definitely comical, but it's so. I mean, it's always been political comedy, and I think freaking Trump, he's been a punchline for the media throughout this whole thing, and I think that eventually they're going to miss the hell out of him. That's why they were so gung ho about the this sham of an impeachment trial on a citizen, not even a president, um, because they need him in the media because he is an attraction. You can't. Joe Biden's attractive to nobody except his pillow, and hopefully it's a my pillow.
it's a my pillow.
Yeah.
You know, it's hilarious.
Yeah.
Pimp is right again. It's funny but dangerous, man.
Yeah, it is. I mean, because we're talking about it's used to be comedy was like an outlet for everybody. You had more free reigns, but with the censorship or even anybody who's more on the conservative side, you've seen conservative actors and everything get completely banned from Hollywood, and it's because they cower down. They cower
Exactly.
down. Conservatives are known to take the high road, so they speak. And when you do that, you basically lose the battle. What we're finding out, what I'm finding out is the only way you're going to beat these guys is if you play dirty. Every time they want to talk dirty, go, oh yeah, well Hunter Biden's a crackhead who sleeps with underage girls. What do you think about that? Oh, Trump said something that hurt your feelings. Well, Hunter Biden's doing this.
You're
Joe
racist.
Joe Biden said he didn't even know what he was signing. How do you answer
Insurrection.
that? Yeah, or
we
erection.
Went from hanging chads to insurrection.
Yeah, well,
if Schumer, if you ask Schumer though,
if you ask Schumer, it's an erection.
Thanks, Chucky boy, for the humor.
Yeah.
You make
he really misses Trump.
You make Pimp's job a lot easier for sure.
Trump definitely gave everybody out there an erection. Impeach him.
Yeah.
I don't know, man. All this stuff is what it is, but
it is what it is.
You can't make it up.
That's the scary part. I mean, we've talked about the executive orders. We've talked about the shutting down the oil and gas, killing jobs. We're talking about the executive orders where it benefits everybody else besides American people. We got people on the other side of the border. Again, we promote immigration, no doubt, as long as it's done legally. We know that there's a need for there's people in this country that are in need. So I think we should take care of our people first. There's always got to be a solution to be able to help people out there wanting to come here and do it legit, and and be a part of this country. That's one of my things is that it's disheartening when you have people come over here that still decide to pledge allegiance and to their country that they're coming from and not want to actually become an American and pledge allegiance to this country. And that to me, I mean, it's an insult. If you're going to come over here, hey, you want to be an American, you want to reap the benefits of being an American, be an American. Yep. Nothing else. We don't have to be an Mexican American. We don't have to be an African American. We don't have to be a European American. Whatever.
How about we just be Americans?
Let's just be Americans, man. Let's make this.
Drop the labels.
Let's don't. Yeah, drop the labels. I mean,
you want to know why they don't though? Because through diversity, they make money off of it. It's funny for an administration who wanted to preach and preach and preach about unity. I haven't seen them do one damn thing that's been unifying. Not one. If anything else, they've caused more and more division. I mean, you're literally attacking people for their beliefs of being a conservative. You're going after people and you're censoring them and you're shutting their voice off, but yet you're telling them, hey, we want to be unified. That is not how you unify people. You don't cut people and kill jobs and say you want to be unified. You don't hold up a stimulus bill, which you're freaking lying about because you want everybody to take care of all these hidden agenda stuff that's wrapped up in the middle of it. None of it's really about helping Americans. That ain't unifying. But yet
Exactly.
you're going to sit here and just open up a border, stop the production of the wall during the middle of a pandemic. What you're saying, double and triple up on masks now because you're a freaking moron. This guy Fauci, he makes more money than anybody in the damn government. He makes more than the president, and this guy's flip flop more than a damn flip flop. He don't know what the hell he's talking about. Oh, maybe a mask works, maybe I don't. I don't freaking know. I'm the only one who patent the freaking virus.
I always say flip flop more than a Democrat, but hey,
yeah.
Liberal. Hey, we've got people asking about how they can check us out on YouTube. So I believe we are broadcasting over to WO Entertainment's YouTube page. So if anybody's not on Facebook, we're over there right now. We do have our YouTube channel, the HTX Renegade Radio page set up, but we have to wait to be able to, put any of our shows over there until they vet us. So.
Yeah, our show is going through YouTube right now through WO Entertainment.
WO Entertainment is what the so
we have it going through those guys on YouTube too. So for all you YouTubers out there, if you want to go check out WO Entertainment, our show is going through their channel right now too.
Yeah. Hey, let's I just want to thank everybody for being in here.
Man.
I see some people just give a shout out to everybody who's been commenting and interacting with us. For sure, Ash, always appreciate the interaction with all of us, and your opinions do matter. And Redneck Pimp, definitely you're taking the top fan badge tonight. So you've commented more than anybody else so far.
Yeah.
Let's see who else. We had Dogsy from UK, Adam Thomas, Oster Galvez. Let's see who else we getting in here. That's all that's coming for now. So thank y'all for definitely helping make this first show over here, Little Rights Network and WO Entertainment. Make it a great one. So we greatly appreciate it.
Yeah, we do. And that's what it's all about. It's going to continue to grow and grow and grow. It's a first show coming out of the box with less than a couple days to get us up and running. But don't you worry. We'll have everybody back here before too long.
I can say our Facebook page, man, it took off pretty quick. I think once we're getting around with Simple Man and TDC, the HTX Renegade Radio stuff, man, it was just bouncing yesterday.
Yeah, it was nice.
Coming in and liking us and all that. So there will be more content on that. It was just started up, and again, we're going to be full-fledged rocking and rolling, no doubt.
Hey, and a lot of this, just like previously, what we've done, we give a lot of thanks out to everybody out there watching, because we can't do what we do without you guys, and we know that this movement and what we do builds so much off of what you guys do. So like, share, subscribe, get some people tuned in, grab a cold beer, throw in some comments, start talking. If there's something that you've been hearing or something you want to talk about, throw it out there. If we get a chance to get to the comments, we would really love to talk to you guys. And if you're new to the show and not familiar with who we are, send a shout out, man. We'll talk to you. We'd love to hear from all of you out there, and hopefully y'all are enjoying the show so far. I know we got another fun-filled hour, so
exactly.
Yeah, grab another cold one, man. Let's do this. We usually get a little more fired up an hour too. I don't know. It just happens that way.
It just happens that way.
I don't know.
We'll get it there. I'm trying to find. Here it is, right here in front of me.
Warrior Fest, November 5th and 6th.
I'm going to share this over so people can.
Yeah, we need to run all of our little, all of our networks and pages. We get our little streamer going too.
Yeah, we need to run. Let me. Man, that delay is. I caught part of that delay over there on on WO's YouTube channel.
Oh, is that where that came from? I was
It's
wondering why that
seemed like a less of a delay than it is over at FB.
that's that professional studio quality we bring to you guys out there.
Let's mention Warrior Fest since Pimp brought it
Yep.
up. So Warrior Fest is going to be November 5th and 6th. I think we're almost at the break point on the show, but maybe we can bring Carl in or bring Pimp on to give a little bit more information about Warrior Fest and what all is going on with that. And I think it would be great to get to hear that. We've heard some great stuff, especially from the last Warrior Fest. I think it would be great to bring them on and let's get that information out there.
Yeah, most definitely. Well, we're going to be part of the team, man. So whatever we can do to help out and work with everybody, we're definitely looking forward to it. Like we said, that's what we're all about. We got a hell of a show coming up in the second hour.
That's some awesome music.
Yeah,
awesome music that we're going to play. We do have, just so if any of the dictators are listening across social media, we do have permission to play all the music that we're going to be playing, and so sit back and enjoy it if you're listening to it while you're trying to make sure we're doing the right thing over there. So look at that. We got he found
all right, perfect.
The new do. So yeah, we are showing a new look, and I love it, man. The HTX Renegade Radio name, the Conservative Outlaws. I mean, it fits us perfect. You know, I couldn't ask for anything better than that.
Yeah, there's somebody explained to me what outlaws were the other day. The difference between like an outlaw and a criminal. It's like a criminal will just commit any crime willingly. An outlaw will stand up against the crimes being committed. So I kind of like that. I love that definition because obviously when you see what's happening to all conservatives out there, you do definitely need some more outlaws out there that are willing to stand up for the people who don't. So we're definitely going to continue doing that.
Well, I can tell you, if you honestly, if you go and look up the actual dictionary name, I think they changed these things to match what's going on with the times and this liberal narrative on insurrection and all that. Because when you look up renegade, or if you look up outlaws, it's all going to be there. It's going to be everything that this mainstream media tells you not to be, which is conservative. So basically, if you check it out, but I can tell you, for our standpoint, for Renegade and Outlaws, we do stand up. We're going to stand up for what's right, and we're going to voice. We're going to be your voice. We're going to be, our voice. We're going to get it out there, and we're not going to take none of this crap off them.
Heck right. Yeah. Let's do it, man. Let's head to break. Let's give them a couple of good songs, and let's get back after it.
Yeah. Again, I want to mention that we do have permission to play these songs, so. So don't be squelching our voice. Definitely don't be squelching Kenny's voice either.
Yeah. Hey, and give him a shout out, man, because we'll come back after the break and let them all know who he is, and definitely need to check him out.
We'll definitely do that. Look at that, Texas Outlaw, no doubt. That's what we are, Texas Outlaws. Hey, and we know everybody out there. For our fan base. We know you're outlaws and renegades, so we're gonna make sure in the future that that we do recognize y'all totally, and like I said, with our merch,
it grows.
We always like to keep our fans and listeners and in consideration when we do these things. So no doubt y'all will be a part of any designs and stuff that we have coming in the future. That
it's coming.
We want to take care of y'all too. So
hell yeah.
Let me it's been a couple weeks since I've done this, so give me a second to let me get this set up, and go ahead and go to the break. We'll do a couple of songs, and then come back and we'll hit it hard. Maybe we can get Carl or Pimp to come in and talk about Warrior Fest. I think that'd be awesome. Get to hear that, and rock and roll. Can't hear you, Carl.
Mute.
I'll send Richie the link.
Awesome.
Okay. Thank you.
Greatly appreciate it. All right. Without further ado, let's get it done. I'm
Come
gonna
back for hour two. Get ready. Grab
let
another
me
cold one. It's time to
let
have
me
some fun.
let me share this over real quick. There we go. Um, Before it goes over to there we go. That way I can full screen this jewel. We're gonna play. Where'd it go? There it goes. All right. Let's mute our mics and let's let Kenny do the talking, man. Everybody, this is Kenny Fiddler. We're gonna play some songs. He's um, awesome songwriter, musician, cowboy. Let's rock and roll it.
Gonna lay back, lay back, lay back. Gonna lay back, bareback, let it fly. Till the neck, now hang on high, yeah, yeah. Till the neck, now hang on high, yeah. Been cashing checks, taking names, stroking nets and calling maids. You can bet my daddy didn't raise no fool. Mama let me grow cowboy cool, and I'm confident. I'm determined, my fire's there, and I'm alone and burning. Crack it back, crack that latch. I'm rocking gas, about to drop that match. Said lay back, lay back, lay back. Don't lay back, bareback, let it fly. Till the neck and I hang 'em high, yeah, yeah. Till the neck and I hang 'em high, yeah. Well, I've been down but not caught in this further sweet. Riding, I came to town. More than hungry for buckles, bears, all the money, cause bareback Jack don't miss a lick. Jack's nimble and Jack's all quick. I got the fever, I'm more than sick. Another round of this cowboy shit, and lay back, lay back, lay back. I'm lay back, bareback, let it fly. Till the neck and I hang on high, yeah, yeah. Till the neck and I hang on high, yeah. Well, it's all night swerving between the ditch, just chasing down hard riding bitches when you're short on sleep on the pitch. Guess that's how cowboys are made. I'm gonna drop that rig on another man's coat, like that dig with the mainline hole. Wild the juice, couple more bolts, my screws are loose, and I'm losing both. And lay back, lay back, lay back. I'm lay back, bareback, let it fly. Till the neck and I hang 'em high, yeah, yeah. Till the neck and I hang 'em high, yeah. Gonna lay back, bareback, let it fly. Till the neck and I hang 'em high, yeah. I woke up to the fading sun to the night. My dreams dance with my demons, devil want to fight. Cool sweat on my forehead, law out of my tail. I stick to them badlands and them boys stick to the trail. I don't mean men a killing, ain't all cut and dry. Sometimes it takes a sit's gun, beat a suit and tie. Progress comes and knock back on its men. They lay to rest so many more with a paper and a pen. Then when it happens at midnight, darkness gathers round. If I make it till daylight, gonna put them in the ground. Ain't gotta go now fighting, already lost it all. When you're pushed into a corner, that's against the wall. My days are surely numbered, bullet or cell. I'll grab them by the collar, drag them down the hill. Then when howls at midnight, darkness gathers round. From it gets till daylight, gonna put them in the ground. This fight may be glory, might be around the bend. It'll surely be the story, redemption in the end. Then live my dreams and family, laying in the mud. I'll wash this land with bullets, blood and smoke and blood. Then when howls at midnight, darkness gathers round. If I make it till daylight, gonna put them in the ground. Boys, I ain't running scared, there ain't a fear I felt. My horse is fresh, my nerves are cool, and there's bullets in my belt. There's a softer on the soil I haven't found. So many graves need digging, looking better than ground.
All right. Welcome back, everybody.
Welcome back to the second half of HTX Renegade Radio. We are Simple Man and TDC, and we are the Conservative Outlaws.
Coming to you live.
Coming to you live from Bill of Rights Network and WO Entertainment. I'm glad we're getting the reach over there at the YouTube channel from WO. Good to see some people checking in over there. So,
heck yeah. Appreciate it, everybody.
See, we got Pimp on here now.
Special guest in the house.
In the house. What's going on, Pimp? You doing all right today?
What the hell is going on with you two? Huh?
Well,
oh my God. First, y'all get blackballed, okay? And then y'all get messed up. You ain't got no power, okay? You guys couldn't even pray to the Great Spirit. If Great Spirit sent an angel down to talk to you guys, you'd be like, I don't know shit, okay? You don't even know your name, okay?
Yeah.
Things so messed up for you guys. I'm glad y'all had time to take a deep breath though and collect, you know.
No doubt.
First of all,
this is actually the first deep breath I'm getting to take. Work has been so chaotic.
There.
Man, it's
nice.
It's been it's nice to have it's nice to solve problems for people. For one, I love doing that, but two, it's also nice to get a little bit.
Absolutely.
It's nice to get back on the air too.
Change in the pocket. Get a little change in that pocket.
I'm telling you.
Yeah. Yeah, man, we appreciate it. We are so happy to be back. Thank you for allowing us platforms.
Yeah, hey,
and you can see it on our face. This is what we love to do, man.
We figured we needed to bring some ugly over to you beautiful people.
Yeah.
Well, you know, pimping ain't easy, okay? Pimping ain't easy.
No doubt.
That's why we're getting blackballed, man.
Yeah, well, welcome to Will Entertainment and Bill of Rights Network. I thank Carl for bringing you guys over. Been trying to get you guys for months anyway. So you're like a part of the family. I watch your show a lot, as you know. Good to have you all here. I don't know what happened. I see you're one short. Usually there were three amigos, and there's two of you now. Either way, we're glad to have you on and look forward to it.
We can say dos amigo.
Yeah.
Two pair, homie.
No, we appreciate it. Yeah, it's obviously
not a problem.
Things change pretty quick.
Yeah.
You talk about glad to be back. I'm telling you what, we got a comedy show coming up Saturday. And first time we've been on stage since November or early December. And so I'm jonesing like a crack whore. Okay, I got the scratches, I got the itches. I'm ready to go, ready to get this thing moving. You know what I'm saying?
Heck yeah.
You know, if you're laughing, you ain't crying, and that's the motto.
Exactly.
Yeah, that's.
But we're glad you're all over here.
I always like to hear you say that when you said it on the other show before, and it's a true statement.
Yeah,
I made that up one day. I might have been inebriated, and I might not have been. I won't tell you how I come up with that, but I come up with that.
It is our number 2.
I'm drinking coffee, so.
Me
too.
Okay.
Keep
I'll show you what I'm drinking here. Hold on a second here. I don't know if you can see this or not. The lid's kind of broke, so I don't mess around with it. That's what I'm drinking.
That looks like sweet tea.
I'm diabetic, so it's tea.
Okay, it's tea.
Yeah.
Well, the VA made me diabetic, and you'll hear that story sometime. I'll tell you about how the VA made me diabetic. But anyway,
I believe
got a new
have to do a
character
show
working
on that. Yeah, what's the new character?
Donald Triumph.
Donald Triumph,
not Donald Trump. Donald Triumph, right?
I like it.
Yeah. And so I'm gonna give you Donald Triumph. This is not Donald Trump's voice, but it's Donald Triumph's voice. Okay, here we go. You know, everything's just so huge, just real huge. You know, knock knock. Who's there? Owen 2 pitches. I'm 0-2 in the impeachment trials. My name is Donald Triumph, not Donald Trump, and I approve this message. Melania and I, we're going back to the White House. 2024. Mark your calendars. Don't be late. 2024. Huge news.
That's pretty damn good.
Yeah, it was good and very, very positive thinking.
Very close. Very close. Do you happen to have a Twitter page?
No, but I did ask Nancy Pelosi. I said, Nancy, don't forget about our dinner date. She said, okay.
If I was you, Donald Trump, I would stand her up.
Yes, you know, she was trying to me, and now she's 0-2. She's mad because she's 0-2. It's not my fault.
Love it.
Yeah,
I love it.
Yeah, I do.
Man.
I do 17 different impressions. I can do voices all day long.
Who else you got? I mean, I'm a stickler for this stuff. So who else you got?
My bread and butter. I made a lot of money doing Donald Duck. I could do Donald Duck better than the guy who does Donald Duck. Okay.
Awesome.
Wow. Holy crap.
Woo, man.
I could sing and rap in Donald Duck, sing I like big butts and shit. I can just go all day like that. I do.
Have you ever thought about doing voiceovers?
I have. I've done a lot of them through the years. I have.
There's got to be some good money in voiceovers.
There is. I'll also do a mean Red Fox. You remember Red Fox back in the day?
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hi, dummy. There's a dummy. You dummy.
Heck yeah, I love Red Fox.
Lamont.
I do wrestlers. I do cartoon characters. I do all kind of things. Mickey Mouse.
Who's you?
Hi,
I'm
Mickey Mouse.
I know you do the wrestler. Well, I know y'all do a lot with the wrestler stuff. So who is your favorite wrestler to do an impression of?
Well, I can't get his voice. Stone Cold is my favorite wrestler of all time. That guy.
Oh yeah.
I'm kind of like Stone Cold of comedy. I'm kind of like Stone Cold of comedy. I do what I want. I do it my way. Kiss my ass. Finger. You give finger to the authority. I do it my way. But who I can imitate most would probably be Hulk Hogan and Randy Savage. I do Hulk Hogan.
Oh, I'm a huge Randy
Well,
Savage
you know
fan.
something, brother? I hang and I bang all day. Well, you know something, Mean Gene?
Yeah.
Heck yeah, man.
Those are some of my
It's hard to do
favorites.
It's hard to do over the audio over these. You ought to hear it live when you got 4,000-watt speakers or 400-watt speakers just dumping that stuff away.
I bet.
Hey, so is the show going to be a live performance with people, or are they starting to open it up? Oh man, that's fantastic, because that's what it's all about. Getting that interaction.
Missouri's like Texas. Yeah. Missouri's like Texas. We do what we want to do. We don't give a shit. Our governor said, "No, you're done. You're done. You get out. You're done. You're done being cooped up. Get out."
Yeah.
Get out.
I love it, man.
Our governor, he's like, he's talking about lifting this whole mask mandate. So he kind of is teasing us right now. If that freaking happens, oh my God, that's gonna just let people be people again.
Exactly.
Well, we're getting out, man. People have been so cooped up. Justin and I both have had people stop us in the streets, say, "Man, when are you guys coming back? When are you guys going to entertain?" And we're like, "We're coming back." I've done booked 6 shows already. So
nice.
Good on you, man.
Comedy's rolling again.
So where's this show going to be at?
The one got Saturday is a little bitty town called Gallatin, Missouri. Yes, and I'll tell you something about this town here. This town is small, but every time we go there, it's standing room only. Okay. A little bitty town like that supports the veterans so much that it's standing room only. And this is a veteran owned restaurant we're going to be performing at. And she has got a phenomenal menu, but she's serving a barbecue platter. Okay.
This is the famous BB's?
Yes. She is famous. All right.
Okay.
Her platter barbecue. I'm going to give her my seal of approval. A fat man going to have some barbecue. That's just going to be
man.
Okay.
So yeah,
I'm going to go have some barbecue. Carl's been in there every day. I know Carl's already sampled. He can lie all he wants to. He's already sampled the goods, I guarantee you. So
I know he's been sampling those breakfasts.
I'm going to be there tomorrow. Him and I are going to be there in the morning together.
Yeah.
Getting everything riled up, and I don't know. I'll probably do something stupid. Carl will probably have to kick me off. But we got that going on.
Make sure Donald Trump shows up.
Yeah. Try to get the mayor to come or something.
Right.
You guys are talking about Warrior Fest. Warrior Fest.
Yes.
What it is here on Woe Entertainment, we've been on other people's platforms, and they really just hadn't put their money where their mouth is. Here at Woe Entertainment and Bill of Rights come in with us. We do what we call Warrior Fest. We say we're helping the veterans. We actually help the veterans. Okay. We every year for the last 4 years now, we did a show called Warrior Fest. Usually it was in Kansas City. Last couple of years have been in Blue Springs. This year, I haven't got a location yet. We got the date November 5th and 6th. And what it is we raise money for Warrior Outdoors. And they take veterans out to like fishing trips, monster truck rallies, whatever, to get a veteran out of his or her head, so they don't do 22 a day. Because y'all know 22 a day sucks. And I hate 22 a day. And
Yes,
if I
sir.
ever see 22 a day, I'm whipping his ass. Okay, so I hate 22 a day. So that's what Justin and I do. Justin's the president of the Woe Entertainment chapter in the state of Missouri. So we partner up with the radio with them, and that's what we do. Warrior Fest has 10 or 9+ comedians, 6+ bands. 6+ could be 6, 8, 12 bands, how many ever. And they play over a 2-day event. This is a 2-day event. Okay. We have 50 raffle goes on the same time. You got some great comedians. We've had all-star comedians, myself, Typhoon Panda. I don't know if you've all heard us mention him before. Hollywood guy, Roy Anthony, David Scott. If you ever watch our show, you know who that old guy is. He's a king of clean comedy. Beautiful guy. He's going to be at the show with us on Saturday. We offer and other comedians. Don't want to leave none out. Jeff Onyx. You remember Jeff? He's time or two on our show. And we partner up with Comedy Vets, and we show up and just raise money, man, for the Veterans Organization. And the venues all want us back. They put forth an effort to have us back because just are professional. We don't want no fights. We don't care if you drink and have a good time. That's what you're there for. But if you're fighting, we'll go, not only would a venue ban you, but we'll ban you too. You won't come to none of War Entertainment events ever. And
Nice.
We got people flying in. We have people fly in from BV Nation, flew some people in to see us. Shay Perkins is on our network. She came in from Virginia. Cameron Bates, he's one of our brothers now on here. You guys are part of the brotherhood now.
Texas brother.
He comes up from Texas.
Yeah,
Texas. So we got them all. We got them all over, and that's what Warrior Fest is, man. It's good to have a good time. Let people know we're still alive. We still matter, and we try to have it around Veterans Day weekend. This year it's 5th and 6th because we don't want to have it after Veterans Day because it's not Veterans Day, after Veterans Day, So
exactly.
we try to lead up to it. And plus, if it happened after Veterans Day, it interfered with my hunting, and I don't interfere with hunting. Okay.
right.
So that's how we got the date. And yes. So that's what Warrior Fest is. And we're on board with that.
Awesome stuff. That's great where everybody gets together and, laughter has got to be the best medicine, no doubt. And so
yeah,
it really is. I tell you what, I suffer from race and mind syndrome, part of PTSD, and I got what they call bipolar mood aggression. I just soon slap you than look at you. Okay, and I was a comedian a long time ago, and then I fought in a cage for a long time, for 20 years. I fought as an MMA fighter, and it helped relieve things. But it just, I miss comedy, so I went back into comedy, and I enjoy making people laugh. And it's, man, you won't the rush that comedians feel when we're up on stage and see somebody laugh. I just it's hard to explain, man. It's
it's huge, no doubt.
It is huge,
and people need it.
Yeah, they do. They really do. And especially this time of year, guys. The next 4 years, whether you're a Democrat or not, hold on. The next 4 years, hold on.
Totally.
Reinforcements on the way. Reinforcements coming back. Reinforcements are coming. But just hold on, because it's these are trying times, and not just the stupid politics. And politics is really about truthful known. No one really cares about politics anymore. If it ain't your governor of your state, it really don't pertain to you much anyway. But it's the fear of your politics, fear of COVID. It's the fear that keeps us sad. Well, you know what? Let's counteract that fear. Let's make somebody laugh. One person.
100%. Yep. Love it. Yeah. I just put that. I've been doing these little positive quotes or whatever, just to try to keep people's spirits up at work and everything, because they've been taking an ass whooping. We all have around the clocks. And I think I can't remember who the quote was by, but it was what is a day that's gone by if it's a day without laughter? And it was basically just trying to say, hey, I know we're all in a shit storm right now, and the tragedy, even though it's 80 degrees today, we're still all dealing with last week, and we're still coming out of this. But sometimes you got to step outside that, and you got to be a human and just laugh a little bit and show you're human. That's why I'm so against all these masks. I'm so against not being a chance to express yourself and be a human. It's inhumane to feel like you have to be covered the whole time, but
it is.
Hopefully everything's coming around.
What do you do? I mean, look, I had to change my stance a little bit on the mask wearing. I don't wear a mask. I won't. It's my right to do it. I'm not going to do it. I'm not going to take the shot. However, somebody else wants to take the shot. Have my dose. Go ahead and have it. But I've lightened up a little bit about it. Now when people come to my shows, if they want to wear a mask, okay, let them wear a mask. I don't care. Used to I was hardcore, but you got to soften up sometimes. If people wear a mask and they'll come put their ass in the seat, that's great, man. That's what we do. Make them laugh. But we also proud to announce we started today. Carl and I launched, and Justin and I launched a pay-per-view, a WO Entertainment pay-per-view channel. So all our comedy shows now will be pay-per-view. So if you don't want to get out of your house, or if you live in another country, because we got fans in Iraq, Australia, all over, they want to see us. They want to see the pimp. They want to see Typhoon. They want to see somebody, pay-per-view channel. And y'all, of course, you guys will all have access to it as well. So that's another one of our tools. So Carl and I'll be finishing that up tomorrow. Laughter, guys.
It's a lot of good stuff going on. Hey, on this show for Gallatin on Saturday, how many comedians are going to be over there first of all? Okay,
this is a little different. One of our popular shows is called the Double Show. Doubleheader show with Justice Snodgrass. He gets mad about it. Matter of fact, I'll tell you what, I'll give somebody 10 entries into the mystery box right now. If they go on Justice Snodgrass' website and say doubleheader, I'll give them 10 entries in the mystery box. And I'll tell you what the mystery box is in a little bit, because you guys are going to need to know that.
All right.
We got four comedians performing at this show. It's a doubleheader show. It's a family friendly at 7:00. And all family friendly is we just don't get a real adult content and no cussing. Other than that, it's we can do anything we want. And that'll goes from 7 to probably 8:15, 8:30. We'll take a small break, and at 9:00 we'll have adult portion of the show. And on the ticket, man, this is an all-star lineup. We have the godfather of comedy, Richard Montano. Okay, right. He's been in several movies all over LA. He was 400 some pounds, and he had surgery, and he got down, and it's incredible. And he's got a funny story about his dick being out. It's hilarious joke. David Scott, I just mentioned him, the king of clean comedy. Man, that guy, he's everybody's grandfather. This guy is awesome. He's an awesome dude. We got Typhoon Panda. He can do clean. He can do adult. It don't make no difference to him. He'll do it all. Nice. Real good, man. One of my best friends. He's black comedian. So we got a black comedian, an old white comedian, an Italian comedian, and you got a Native American. And you're gonna have me. I'm headlining the show, so it's gonna be.
That's awesome. Good deal. So that's gonna be live over there on W Entertainment Facebook.
Yeah, we're gonna.
Page, right?
This is going live for free. This is a free one for y'all. We're gonna be on there. You're gonna see my fat ass in an orange shirt with my real tree pants on. That's my get up. I wear real tree pants and a shirt on stage. I usually cut the sleeves off, but I like this shirt, so I'm not cutting the sleeves off this one. So
here we go.
I have a redneck pimp hat on, and we're going to get after it. We got the comedians are waiting, man. They're jonesing. They want to do it so bad. They've already talked to them. It's going to be a great show.
The people need it. Everybody needs it.
Yeah, they do.
From veterans to even just the regular ordinary everyday American, man. We all need laughter, man.
Laughter is somebody to care about you. This one person. Justin and I had experience 2 years ago on World Entertainment on a radio show. We had a real good follower named Stan. This guy followed everything we did. As soon as World Entertainment popped up, Stan was on there. Okay, he come on the radio and said, "Guys, I feel like killing myself. I don't feel like going on. I need help." Man, and you know how it is. The whole comment section just turned right there for Stan and showed him love and said, "Man, we love you." And people were giving out phone numbers to him to call, and just you really saved a man's life. Then tragically, 3 months later, he died of a massive heart attack.
Oh, okay? Man.
And so his wife contacted us, said, "Guys, I'm not looking for a handout, just a little bit of help to help me out to cover some bills," because he left us with some bills. We said no problem, and we had friends from BB Nation. At that time we had people from VRS on there with us. We had an all-day telethon for her. and we had some bands because Justin and I got access to a lot of bands too because of Wordfest. And we had some band members come on and said, how much more she need? And they gave the money, man. And they everybody chipped in and we took care of her. And she watched our show once in a while. And Justin and I, at that point, we were fixing to shut the entertainment business down. We didn't know if we was making a difference or not. And that was kind of our aha moment. We knew that we was making a difference in somebody's life. And not only did we do it, but all our listeners who we love so much. That I gained more respect for the listeners at that point than ever before. And you're coming into the family. You're coming into a family who who love you guys and get your name out there. And if you're real, your fan base can be real. If you're phony, they're going to know it.
Yeah.
And I've watched you guys, for a while, and I really enjoyed your show. Comment on their time or two. So, got a good fan base you're coming to.
We always
much appreciated.
Yeah, we always appreciated your interaction with us, and it helped make our job easier having you in there, and the interaction. We love that interaction. We're gonna bring the true talk to. So we have to bring up some of the dirty stuff that happens throughout the weeks. And
hey, I'll give you some comedy material. I can promise you that.
It's good that it's good that Biden, like you said, is providing us with enough comedy material. But
dude, I swear to God,
that's a ray of sunshine, honestly.
Yeah, that guy. People used to make fun of the way Trump talked. Have you heard this guy speak?
Do you have an impression on him?
I can't do him, and thank God, because actually, I can imitate him. Ready?
Yep, that's it.
When I listen to him, that's what I do. But I can't do his voice yet, but I can do it. The other day when he was talking about moving forward the economy, right? This is all I heard. The American people want to move forward. We don't want to move back because back's bad. Forward's good. Don't want to go back because if you go back, you got to go take a left. Then take another left. Then another left. And you're going forward again. Because forward's good.
And folks,
unlike the previous administration, I'm not going backwards. Wait a minute, what am I talking about?
Exactly.
And then he goes, as a matter of fact, I am going backwards to Biden care.
That's what a college education and 47 years of politics get you right there.
Yeah. You ought to be around my house sometimes when I get in one of my comedy moods where I'm just rattling shit off. My poor wife, poor lady's a guinea pig.
Hey, I promise I'm gonna lighten up and I'll bring out some of my funny side. I can keep some guys rolling.
Yeah, you do a pretty good job of that.
I'm a little I get a little stiffened up sometimes just because of the topics we talk about, but during the breaks and everything, I can let it go. And I need to bring a little bit more of that to our show, and I promise I will for everybody.
We both will. We do pretty good on the comedy thing as well.
Yeah, we love it.
Well, if you need some type of tip or something, let me know. The best tip a comic can have, though, there's 5 minutes of material in anything that happens. Train wreck, falling off a brick, stubbing your toe. There's always 5 minutes worth of good material. A good comic will find the good material and talk about it. There's always 5 minutes.
Right.
Yeah.
I'll give you all a joke here. I write so many jokes. I'm like Hank Williams. Hank Williams wrote so many songs, and he did it in such a short time. And I'm kind of the same way. I don't know if that's a gift or a curse, but I'll give you a quick joke here. You remember Monica Lewinsky?
Oh yeah.
Yeah. You remember Monica Lewinsky?
Well,
Do you know she's a dentist now? Yeah, she's a dentist now. Do you know that?
No.
Oh, yeah. She opened up dentists all over America. Her motto is getting your taste out, one mouth at a time.
What was
I missed it. It sounded like the phone cut out. Or if you're on your phone, right?
Yeah. It said her motto is cleaning the taste out, one mouth at a time.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. Lewinsky.
Got Lewinsky.
Well, good deal, man.
Y'all going to do some good this weekend for sure.
Well, I hope so, man. Like I said, it's been a while. and people are tired of being just cooped up. You know, if it wasn't for COVID, it's the freaking winter. It was minus 23 degrees here one day last week. That's the coldest it's been since 1979 here in Missouri, and that's incredible.
When I seen you sent that text, I was like, oh man. Yeah, because it just feels like it makes us even worse. Or your comment, it made us feel, you know, that's how I was feeling. I was like, God, the rest of the country is so prepared for all this, and we get down to 15, the world's going to end down here.
Well, you know, I mean, look what we dealt with between the COVID stuff, and then we got riddled with like 50 million hurricanes around, you know, coming out of the Atlantic, and then get hit with, you know, who would ever thunk it? A mega blizzard for Houston and southern Texas. So,
well, yeah, you guys got hit. The East Coast got hit. West Coast out to Oregon, they got 3 inches of ice. Who the hell gets 3 inches of ice, man? You know, we got cold, and I figured out why. It ain't the polar vortex. It ain't El Nino. No. Biden won the election. Hell froze over.
That's a good way of putting it for sure.
I mean, prove me wrong. Prove me wrong. You know, even the devil went. You're shitting me. How did he win?
You know, we talk about this comedy thing. I said, you know, I'd say even God has a sense of humor. So, maybe he's losing his humor.
Man.
He's testing me right now. He's testing me. I'll tell you about mystery box. Okay, the mystery box is something Justin and I started a couple years back, and all during the year we start a new one after Warrior Fest, and all through the year we put donations that people give us in there, neat stuff like koozies, shirts, hats, whatever, a bunch of neat things in this box, and no one knows what's in there except me and Justin and Carl. Okay, because he's with us in the studio. And we build it up, and then when this thing gets full, we give it away to people who get entries during the week. Every week we either ask trivia questions or we ask something to give away some entries into this box. And during Warrior Fest, we'll pick the winner. If the winner's at Warrior Fest, I'll hand it to them. If they're not, I got to reach in my own pocket and mail this mystery box to the winner. Last year, Dean Cerny won it, and it cost me $40 to send it to Dean Cerny in Ohio.
Imagine that.
Hey, Dean Cerny is. I was
top
hoping we
badge.
were seeing top fan. He's always been, you know, just a man. Whether it's Hugh Janus or whoever, we love that guy. Always being a part of the show.
Good
dude. So much, man. And that's the thing. We've had so much loyalty, and obviously we're spur of the moment putting it together here, but. We'll have everybody back over to our show, and we definitely love and miss you guys. You take 1 week off in this business, no matter what it is, and you feel like it was a lifetime, because I can't wait till it's show night, to be honest. I look forward to it.
Yeah, definitely.
Every year, our last show, we do Warrior Fest that last Tuesday after Warrior Fest. We wrap up, we talk about the year, talk about Warrior Fest, and then Justin and I are done. We're done from the middle of November all the way till January. We are done. We still running the radio and not all taking a break, right? And always that first show back, man. Oh, we do a Christmas special, but after that, always that first show back, man, we're giddy. We're pumped up. We want to try new segments, man. You know, it's just awesome. And then he said, well, turn your phone on. I'm like, wait a minute. I've been gone so long. You're like, how the hell do I run this stuff? You know, it's you know.
Exactly. I mean, we were only gone 2 weeks.
You guys are going to
missed one show and going back into.
Well, you guys had drastic changes, though.
Yeah. We did.
You guys had a drastic change. I mean, think about it. You did, man. You guys switched. You switched a whole new platform. You had to. You're minus one guy. You guys went down to two people. You had Facebook blackballing you. Carl's got to get you guys lined out some things. You guys had some drastic changes, and in 2 weeks you're on the show. You're on there, and you're on with what I call a mega network. Maybe I just kind of bragging about it. You know, maybe I shouldn't say
Sounds
it.
good.
But now you're on with a mega network who's got a lot of platforms. They've got a lot of people, and you guys. It won't take you long because I'm gonna put you guys in the chat here in a little bit. So I get your Facebook names. I'll put you in our chat. And
Yeah.
any questions all you guys got, ask in the chat. Athen, I know y'all know who Athen is.
Right.
He's a smart guy. He's a very smart guy. Carl's in the chat with me, Justin. We'll help you with anything you need except computer skills. I am not your guy when it comes to computers. No.
Yep.
Just, nope.
No, we
I
sure
handle
appreciate
security.
it, man.
Security, making the money, telling you jokes, but computer, that's not my deal. But we got guys that can do all that. You know,
Carl's been great, man. He's got a lot of knowledge with the computer stuff as well. And,
Yeah, it's been a warm welcome,
been
man. And we're gonna do our best to make you guys proud, and
Heck yeah.
everybody else out there for sure.
I got no doubt about that. You know, Mickey Severance, he's one of the fans on all time. He's a host on our show too. He's got a show on it called Harambe Keeper. Matter of fact, that's who you follow. And next week he's moving up a slot. That way you guys won't be conflicted, so you can be all on Woe Entertainment at that time instead of having to go in halfway. So Mickey,
nice.
he agreed to move up, bring y'all on.
Love it.
No,
Thank you,
appreciate it, Mickey. No doubt.
Yeah, no
Thank you
doubt.
much.
Salute to that.
Yeah,
Definitely.
he's a pretty good dude. You guys go do well. I like your name. I like your setup. I like how everybody is split. Justin and I are only two people I know who sit side by side in the same studio.
Right.
Everybody else is lives in different parts. So how far apart do you two live?
We're not that far.
20
maybe
25 minutes. So yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
That's what,
We work together, but nobody works in the office anymore. So we're still separated there too. So
Yeah.
I'm still making the travel. I have to go put my life on the line every day and put a mask on. That's just what I have to do.
What do you do for a living?
Oil and gas.
We sell
Pipe valves
propane and propane accessories. No,
propane accessories.
No,
pipe valves and fittings.
Pipe valves and fittings.
I like accessories.
Yeah, most definitely. Basically everybody that the power plants and chemical plants and upstream, downstream, midstream, everybody needs a pipe, valve, and a fitting, and we're the largest distributor out there. Without saying their name.
You and I.
Exactly. We do
Hey,
work
they ain't
for a
paying
great
you.
company.
You ain't saying them.
Yeah.
We kind of chewed some of the same ground. After I came out of the Marine Corps, I worked for a Echoberry Service Company out of a small town in Jamesport, Missouri. And my job was to crawl down in these propane tanks. They pipe air into me, and I clean these things out. And you want to see a bunch of people scatter, pull up to the job, pull up to one of these big tanks, crawl up it, right? Screw a pipe in there, and then start welding on a crack. You want to see towns clear. I've seen people hiding. They don't know you're not in any danger because gas don't burn. It's the fumes that burn. Okay, you pipe the fumes above your head, you got nothing to worry about. But you should see that all the people out there. I had one old man. He's sitting out drinking a bottle of Shine. He's like, I said, "What's in that bottle, Timer?" He goes, "You're going to be dead in 10 minutes. You don't need to worry about it." And I didn't die. He's like, "Well, come on, I'll give you a drink."
Hey, the government needs that platform. They could sell that beer all day long.
Yeah. I'm
they
glad
need a couple of those right down the aisle.
I'm glad I do sell pipe valves and fittings.
No doubt.
I don't need to be around the tanker trucks.
Yeah.
It was fun. I repaired a lot of pipes. I'm the only guy I know who broke. I had a 2.5 foot pipe wrench and I snapped it in half. Trying to undo one of the unions, and I had it on there.
Yeah.
And because I used to bench press about 350 pounds. I was cranking on this thing and cranking it, and it broke. I'm like, crap. Who breaks a pipe wrench? Who does that?
Hey, I knew a guy that had a similar problem. He was actually pulling on a pipe wrench towards his face, and it slipped and broke all of his teeth out.
Holy crap, dude! I can only imagine the torque on there.
Yeah.
I've never seen a pipe wrench do it, but I've seen a guy get hit with one of them old handyman jacks, the one that kick back.
Mm-hmm.
I seen a guy get hit right in the chin with that thing. It laid him out. He was done. He was out.
Golly.
Caught him perfectly. Boom. He's like,
that'd be miserable.
Oh, it's funny.
I lost a tooth one time from a 2x4, but we won't even get into that story.
Yeah.
Hey, I've been down that road.
I wasn't swinging it. Somebody else was.
Yeah, I've been down that road. If you knew my police record, you'd understand what I'm talking about.
Ooh. Don't say that too loud. Facebook is listening.
Oh, I shit in a cop car one time.
We're all outlaws.
Outlaws and renegades.
Yep.
I took a big old crap in a cop car because he wouldn't let me go crap. And, so I went into this police station, right? And I was going to do the comedy show for a lady who got shot, a female cop who got shot in the line of duty. I walk in there. I told the lady my name. She goes, "Ain't you the guy that crapped in the car?" I'm like, "Yeah, it's me." Yeah,
wow.
I did that years ago.
That's something to be good.
I'm sorry.
Good to be known for, right?
I guess.
Wow, man. Wow.
I can't run. I couldn't run for president. I couldn't because, listen, I've grabbed pussies. How do you think I got married? Okay, I grabbed pussies. I've shit in cop cars. I've been behind on my child support. It's caught up. Okay, I've been on probation. I've been in jail.
Yeah, you've been there, done that. So that's some wild stuff.
We got what do we got? So we got the show this weekend coming up. We got Warrior Fest 5th and 6th, which we're going to continue to push the whole dang time we're on this show.
Yeah.
We still got a little.
We'll be putting more information in the chat on that. We got a show March the 13th. It's not really a show. It's a tournament. We're hosting the very first annual Woe Entertainment Last Comic Standing. We're going to have comedians come in, and they're going to do 2 rounds of comedy. The first round is a 5-minute round. Okay? Anything they want. You go over the 5 minutes, they're disqualified. Okay? If they make it to the second round is the judges will pick a topic. And Carl's the judge, Justin's the judge, I'm the host. And the judge will pick a topic. You got 2 minutes to write a joke, 3 minutes to perform that joke. You go over, you're out. The winner gets a nice trophy, gets a nice, beautiful trophy, and half the pot. And so that's what's going on March 13th.
I think
we're going to be the American Legion.
Join in that.
I might join in that.
Yeah.
I think TDC would be a shoe-in for that.
It's going to be that's going to be live on pay-per-view. That's going to be our very first pay-per-view thing we got going on right there.
2 minutes.
We're excited. No, you got to go 5 minutes first, a 5-minute round. And then if you make it that far, then you write a joke for 2 minutes, and you got to perform it for 3. So essentially a 2 5-minute round.
Kind of like improv on the spot.
Yeah, the reason that is because
I like it.
Comedians, we have to hold the crowd.
Wits.
All right. Quick wits. You got to hold the crowd. You got to be funny, and you got to watch your time because we get paid in our industry. Time is money. I mean, you go over 5 minutes, they're shutting your mic off. So if you're in the middle of a joke, you just told a stupid joke because it don't make no sense because it cut your mic off. So in order to be a good comedian, you got to be able to control those 3 factors. And this tournament lets you know who can do it the best and still be funny.
No doubt.
And that's gonna be live. We got a bunch of things popping off, guys, for y'all, for us.
Yeah.
And hopefully we're going to do some partnering up with some other networks.
For sure.
And we're serious, man. If you're having a problem out there right now, if you're having a problem, know someone's having a problem. It's things to watch for. If they're an outgoing person and all of a sudden they step back, or they're real quiet, talk to them, give them a kind word. If they're doing something foolish, erratic behavior or behavior where they're not known to do, drinking more than they should, or power drinking, or things that don't normally do, there's probably something upstairs. Talk to them, show them love. 22 a day, guys. We're losing. We are losing this battle, and we're the United States military. We're veterans of the United States. We don't lose nothing. We do, but we're losing this battle. We're losing our brothers and sisters like it's free, man. I mean, 22 a day. If you times that by a week, it's 180 people in 1 week. Think about that. 180
Too many.
Brothers and sisters.
Too many.
At the end of the year, what, 24,000? That's small towns, guys. That's a bunch of small towns gone at the end of the year. And when you start putting it like that, it's you don't even have to make them laugh. Just spend time with them. and I know all the viewers out there. I know every one of y'all. I guarantee there's not a viewer out there that's listening right now that doesn't agree with what I'm saying. Wouldn't help somebody else. Mickey Severance, before he was a host, he would put his number out. I've seen Dean Cerny, one of the greatest viewers we got, put his number out to talk to. That man has talked to several people. Yeah. And to be a good network and a good radio show, and I know you guys are, I've watched you, you got to stand behind what you say. If you say you're fighting for the 22, prove it. Prove that's what you're doing. If you're fighting suicide, prove it. We're proving it with Warrior Fest. We're proving it with putting our name out there. We're proving it by making people laugh. We're proving it. And I think you guys are the same way, and I have no doubt that you guys are real. Definitely. And you're going to do what you say you do. There's people walking across America for veterans. If they walk through your state, feed him. You can't afford the price of a meal to feed a friend. You know, if he needs a pair of socks, pair of shoes, help him out. We encourage that. There's lots of things to do out there to help the veterans, help anybody for that matter. Really, the teens in this country. Have you seen the teen suicide rate? Man,
it's increased, no doubt. This, especially
it's terrible.
COVID and not being able to get out and about and do things. They're cabin fevered. Yeah, it's been insane.
It is. It's terrible, guys. It really is. All right, guys, I won't take up any more of your time. You guys got a show you got to run, and I know you got a script that you want to hold to. So I'm gonna back out of y'all's way. But you guys are awesome people.
You guys
are good at it. You guys are awesome people. Welcome again, one more time. Welcome to World Entertainment, and for Carl, welcome to Bill of Rights for Carl. Lean on Carl. Carl knows what he's doing. He'll steer you in the right direction. If you can't get a hold of him, Justin and I are always around. Athen, Cameron, everybody who's here. We got gaming shows on here. We got people just do shenanigans. We got a gun show, Second Amendment Ranch. Welcome. Don't be afraid to just understand that we're nothing but a family here.
Ladies and gentlemen, Redneck Pimp in the house.
And we appreciate everything too.
I appreciate you guys coming on. Before I leave, I'm going to do some explaining. I know when I come on you guys' shows, you see the word SIO, SIYO. It's pronounced CO, CO. That means hello. That's my agreement. Hello. When I sign off, I put Dona Dago Hoy. That means until we meet again, because there's no word goodbye in my language. There's no goodbye. So we'll say Dona Dago Hoy. If I like something, I'll say Osta. Osta means good. And if I say thank you, it's Wado. So if you see those on there, now you know what they mean. So I'm not
awesome.
Autocorrect ain't kicking my ass, but you know.
Awesome stuff.
You guys, hey,
Pimp, we appreciate you coming on, brother. And
stay tuned tomorrow for me and Carl at Wake Up Gallatin. Stay tuned for Sunday. I think Carl's going to go live 5-10 minutes before everything, so you guys can catch the national anthem, because we play the national anthem at all our shows. Or Star Spangled Banner at all our shows. We stand up, we salute the flag. Ain't no kneeling. All right, ain't no kneeling.
Right.
We do that, and you guys enjoy the comedy show. I'm Redneck Pimp. On behalf of One Entertainment, Dona Dog Ahoy.
Thank you, Pimp. Dona Dog Ahoy.
Awesome.
Yeah, that's some awesome stuff.
Wow.
Pimp.
Redneck Pimp. Whoa, Entertainment, man. Got a lot going on, obviously. Man. Hey.
Yep.
There's going to be a lot going on. No doubt.
We're getting close to the end of the show now.
We're almost done, man. I don't even know if I want to really jump into something hardcore, but hey, we could hit on a couple of the light topics we had. Like Hasbro, Mr. Potato Head with their gender neutral. It ain't Mr. anymore. It's just Potato Head. We had
we did a show one time about Hasbro doing something. Was it about the baby dolls?
No, I did that. That was about the LOL. Well, the
Oh,
LOL
yeah,
balls,
yeah.
to where when you put them in cold water, they actually had like their child clothing turned into like little stripper clothes.
Yeah.
And the crazy part about that is, I have a 5-year-old girl, so we actually took some of her LOL dolls, and my wife and I dropped them into some ice cold water, and I shit you not, these little dolls had little stripper clothes on. That was actually a hell of a show we did, and it was all spur of the moment with just experiment. We're like, oh my God, this is true. And then they made a little boy line that apparently had pizzas on their back. I never,
Oh, yeah.
yeah, I mean, that was back when that was a big story, before it got swept under the rug that half of our government's pedophiles. Man, we didn't get to break into a couple more things I really wanted to. What else do we have? Oh, hey, another quick tidbit. There was a 105-year-old lady today. She is the oldest survivor of the COVID virus. She beat it on gin-soaked raisins. 105 years old, and she said all it took was a little gin-soaked raisin. So that's out there. 105-year-old lungs still kicking ass and beating that. What else do we have? Well, we already kind of talked about it, about our governor. It's leading us on or hitting about some mask mandates that he may finally lift them. He can hopefully stand up and be as cool as DeSantis has over in Florida, and all that he's done for that state. That state's killing it over there. They're like in the surplus. They're doing everything. They haven't had no shutdowns, no spikes, unlike the most sheltered and shut down state over there in California. What we've seen over there and in New York, some of the most high rises and spikes. We didn't even get into Como. Speaking of pieces of, what, that guy's got sexual allegations going against him right now. And besides all the murder charges. Yeah, so everybody just needs to start drinking more, basically. And it cures COVID. If a 105-year-old can do it, quit being so scared to start drinking. Now, I wish we had a little more time. We're down to the freaking last minute, but hey, this is where we're at, man. This is the new network. We're just getting started. Hopefully, a lot of you got to see what we're all about. Next week will be 10 times better, and we'll actually have a full week to get ready for this thing. And I don't know, man. We got to do final thoughts already. You got some final thoughts, man?
I don't. I know we're on a time crunch here. I would say, the message stays the same for us. Be a voice. Don't be a sheep and let somebody take your voice away. They try to do it from November, and stand up for what you believe in. Don't ever compromise your morals and values and your beliefs. Be you. Be American. I mean, as many people that tell you that it's not cool to be American every day when you look at mainstream media. Be the change, be the voice, and stand up for what you believe in. Start it locally in your communities, and then let it spread like wildfire. We get to hear so many things in with social media and media every day that pretty much tells you that you're a domestic terrorist or you're a racist. And I mean, we let these people dictate terms for us on what they want to call you. And good-hearted people that has some morals and values, that believes in God. I mean, stay strong and spread that wildfire, no doubt. I'd like to say again, thanks to Bill of Rights Network and WO Entertainment for having us on over here. This 2 hours, man, just blew past like nobody's business, and it was great to get back on the airwaves and get the voice out there. So we'll be back next week, Thursday, 7 to 9. Come and join us. Love y'all, Outlaws and Renegades.
Yeah, most definitely. Reiterate a lot of these same words and sentiments. Just coming, just being a part of it. I know we gotta make an impression with all of you guys, and keep tuning in. I promise you're going to see some real people with real hearts, real passion, we're not coming here to just entertain you guys. We're coming here because we actually care. We care about this country. We bleed red, white, and blue. Veterans, patriots alike. We all are part of this country. We all have a voice, and I mean, heck, 75, 80 million of us can't be shut down. We will not be shut down. And just like you just heard, we had Redneck Pimp on here, big props to him for coming on as well. And he'll tell you, man, he pretty much summed up what we've been through. We've been blackballed. We're changing shows. We're doing everything on the fly. And we do this because we care. And there's lots of reasons for it. We care about the country. We care about our children. We care about our schools. And you got to start local. I mean, even though we're getting people from all over the world that were commenting and everything, but hey, that goes for you guys too. This is a world epidemic that's happening. And if we don't start standing up to the dictators and elitists that are out there, that we are the ones that have the power, and we don't try to start taking this back, then you might as well just cower down and just accept it. I had people that want to flip-flop on the Republican Party, and they want to say, oh my God, they're not doing this. Well, where do you go? Why don't you just crawl in a little corner? Why don't you just crawl in a corner and just accept losing and just throw that crap on the next generation? Or you stand up, start being heard, make a damn difference, get educated, turn to the 5th page. Don't accept what Google's feeding you. Don't accept what Facebook and social media is feeding you, because they're not feeding you anything except what they're trying to brainwash you with. Believe only what you feel and what you experience. This is real life, people. If you have morals and values, you can see through all the lies that are being put upon us. We love all you guys. Can't wait for next week already, because we're here. We've landed. It's only going to take off from here. And God bless you guys. God bless America. God bless Texas. And we're going to do this. Keep it real, everybody.
Keep it real.
Kenny Fiddler, that music at the break, I hope you guys enjoy that. He's been with us for quite some time. Check him out. Check his music out.
KennyFiddlermusic.com. Check out his store. I mean, that's the way he stays afloat too.
Yeah.
They selling merch. That's in a trying time like this where they can't get out all the time for any musician to get out, to make a living on anything.
Comics, any entertainers right now.
Plus, I mean, just
crazy.
Phenomenal. The sound's phenomenal. The music writing's phenomenal. I mean, no doubt. I was gonna close it out. I know we used to like to run over on some stuff, but I was gonna try to close it out with Kenny, but I'm thinking about just closing out with Star Spangled Banner this week, and next week
that's kind of what we do.
We'll be better prepared. We've been so busy and stuff, and had short time to get everything together. I apologize for some of it of not being together like we usually feel like we are, but next week we'll definitely
hey, if it was up to me, we'd play that intro and go 2 more hours, man, because that intro was I really did enjoy it, man. Thank you for your hard work. I know
I liked it.
Yeah, man, we fell asleep on the phone like at 12:30 last night, still trying to put all this stuff together. So I was like, man, I'm still awake, man. It sounds great. I'm probably snoring, but no.
Yeah. It'll all come together.
That's what we love to do, man. That's what we love to do, and it's going to show, and it's going to keep on showing.
It'll all come together, and I mean, it'd be easier from this point on. I think we have a hell of a brand, and definitely with the listeners and the followers. Look at that right there. That right there would be the Spaniard.
Wow.
Donnie Martinez. Donnie, thanks for checking in with us, brother. I mean, that means a lot to both of us.
Yeah, dude. Love you, brother.
Yeah. Love you.
Nothing but love for all you guys.
Love you, Donnie.
Thank you for everybody tuning in. It's only going to go up from here. It's only going to get better, man.
Yeah, it's going to get way better. I'm not saying this was bad, but I'm just saying we got so many ideas and things that we're doing. So
yeah. Carl, thanks again. Bill
Thanks
Rights
again.
Network. Whoa Entertainment with Redneck Pimp, who obviously we got a lot going on. We're gonna make it happen, man. This that's the only way we know how to do things. So we love you guys. 7 to 9 Thursdays. Hopefully this is a little bit easier for you when you're sitting there during the week. You're still in the middle of it. It's reasonable times. And man, we can't wait to have you back. Tell your friends, like, subscribe, share, make it happen, just like you've done with us in the past. Love us, and we will make sure that we show the appreciation, because that's what we're all about.
Hey, last thing I'm going to say on this, just because you hit that, is that we'll be better prepared to be able to let everybody know the different social media platforms we're on and how to find us. So, love y'all, bunch of outlaws and renegades, man.
Heck yeah.
Love it. So I'm gonna close the show out with the Star Spangled Banner. So get ready for that. I'm gonna mute your mic and stop.
Yeah, man.
Unless you got something else you want to say real quick.
Not at all. That's it. Hey, there's no better way than to end it with the Star Spangled Banner. God bless America.
All right, that's it. All right, love y'all. Thanks for tuning in with us, and share it, like it, pass it on to everybody, and let's build this thing bigger.
Heck yeah.
Thank you.